I'm just here to make you miserable sometimes, aren't I? I'm just here to tell you tons and tons of bad news that completely ruins your day and just leaves you feeling absolutely miserable for the rest of it. I don't even know why you watch my videos. Pensioner dies waiting 40 hours for an ambulance after collapsing in Glasgow flat. According to a report in the Herald, Gerald Brown, 65, was found by a family member on the floor of his flat in Dumbreck, Glasgow, last Monday with injuries to his back and arms from a fall. Paramedics eventually arrived at around 3 a.m. on Wednesday, after which time Mr. Brown had passed away. Mr. Brown's son Dylan told the Herald they pronounced he was only just dead because he still had warmth in his body. Jesus Christ. Go away, Sajid. In this day and age, it should not be happening. I know with COVID, people are busy and the NHS is struggling, but that is unacceptable and we just don't want it happening to another family. Dylan added that his father's GP had told him, I can assure you that if they had got to him, your dad would still be here. Mr. Brown was reportedly a cancer survivor weighing just 6 stone who had a history of alcohol-related health problems. As if it's his fault. The GP, Dr. O'Neill, was reported as first being made aware of Mr. Brown's situation by his ex-wife on Monday morning after she called to let the practice know the family were waiting for an ambulance. Dr. O'Neill told the Herald at 9 a.m. on Tuesday we get a phone call from his ex-wife to say, listen, he's still in the house. I was like, are you kidding me? You are kidding me even. I got on the phone to the ambulance service at 9:15 a.m. and I said, this man is going to be found dead, and I used that language because I knew the situation he was in. The GP was called by police on Wednesday to inform him of Mr. Brown's death, but he said that the long wait was not an isolated incident. Fantastic, that's great. He added there was the odd time that you might get a call from a family who had been waiting 4 or 5 hours for an ambulance, and we'd have gotten involved at that stage, but it was nothing like this. We've come to the point now where if people are mobile, we are saying to the family, just lift them into a car and get them to casualty. Forget about the ambulance. They don't exist. This is third world medicine. A spokeswoman for the Scottish Ambulance Service is investigating the matter and say they will reach out to apologise to Mr. Brown's family. Oh yeah, an apology. Yeah, that's gonna bring him back. 40 hours. 40 fucking hours for an ambulance. That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. Like, yes, I realise things are strained right now with COVID and all the other stuff that is going on, but 40 hours. And like, this is a 65-year-old man that has had a fall. He weighed, what, 6 stone or some shit? Like, they should have been there. He should have been priority, and because of this absolute fuck up, the man's dead. The man is dead. And it's just, and one thing that I noticed as well is Hamza Yusuf, who is now the health secretary, has been getting rinsed for this online. He's been getting annihilated for it. Remember when he had his own wee tumble? I saw some girl reply to him saying, "Are you going to go to the hospital yourself, or are you going to wait 40 hours for an ambulance?" It's just nuclear bants, absolutely nuclear bants. But see, this is absolutely terrible. Look, I understand that the NHS is stretched thin, as you know, for the way things are right now, but this is diabolical. This is absolutely despicable. This is absolutely horrendous. Look, one thing, a piece of advice that I would give to everyone is just call a taxi and pay for a taxi or get an Uber, right? Call the ambulance first, obviously, but then ask them how long will you take. See if they say something will be like 5 hours, will be like 6 hours or whatever. Get a car, get an ambulance, find someone, get a neighbour. Like I've got my truck. See if someone in the street or someone around the corner knocked on my door and says, my father has had a fall, we don't have money for a taxi, blah blah blah. I know we don't know each other, but can you take it? Yes, I will take them to the hospital. I don't care that we don't know each other. If your 65-year-old 6 stone cancer survivor father has had a very bad fall, I don't care if I don't know you. Yes, I will take them to the hospital. I will bring my truck around, load them in there, and I will go down there with you right now. Right, ask a neighbour, do everything else, right? Because see those 5 hours, like 5 minutes can make all the difference. 5 minutes can make all the difference in someone surviving something like that. So see shit like that, ask a neighbour, grab anyone, flag a car down outside, right? Don't rely on the ambulance service. Still call them first immediately and find out how long it will be, right? Still do that. But if not, have something as a backup plan, like the plan I just said there, right? Because this is absolutely terrible. This man would have still been here if not for this colossal fuck up. Basically, heads need to roll for that. Heads absolutely need to roll for that. I mean, stuff is stretched thin because of COVID. Yes, I know, but 40 hours